Today's big question is this. If the IEA releases more reserves, is it really enough to stop another oil price hike? The answer is yes, but only for a while. In fact, on March 11th, the International Energy Agency coordinated the largest reserve release in its history, 400 million barrels. Part of those volumes is already starting to flow from Asia and Oceania, while another part will arrive from America and Europe by late March. And even after that decision, member countries still hold more than 1.2 billion barrels of public reserves, plus another 600 million in mandatory industrial stocks. The market has already reacted to that signal. After touching levels near $120 per barrel, Brent retreated to the $100 to $103 range. But here's the technical point that many people overlook. A strategic reserve can cushion the blow, not replace the underlying problem. In 2025, an average of 20 million barrels per day circulated through the Strait of Hormuz, about 25% of the world's maritime oil trade. When a route like this is blocked or becomes unsafe, it's not just crude that's missing. Logistics times, insurance, ship itineraries, freight costs, and refined product supplies also break down. That's why analysts talk about temporary deficits of between 5 and 8 million barrels per day, and even regional cuts of 7 to 10 million per day. Faced with this size of disruption, releasing reserves serves as a bridge, not a definitive cure. So is it enough to stop another hike? Yes, it can stop the panic, lower the immediate pressure, and give the market some breathing room for days or a few weeks. But if the crisis drags on, if attacks on infrastructure continue, or if traffic through Hormuz doesn't normalize, the effect of these reserves starts to lose strength. The IEA itself is saying it clearly. This is a temporary containment measure. The real decisive factor isn't just how many barrels are released, but when ships return to normal navigation through the most sensitive route on the planet. In other words, reserves buy time, reopening the route restores stability, and today, the oil market. That's important because it changes absolutely everything. If you like these videos, give it a like, subscribe, ask, comment. This is TrendOil Vision. Understand oil like a professional. Thank you.